увеличить еще кое-что. Вот так. Субтитры в какой-то момент просто пропадают. Не знаю, с чем это связано. Кстати, в HD качестве можно поставить. Так, это музыка. Вот голоса чуть-чуть погромче, а то их вообще не слышно. Вот так вот, да. Эффекты, вот в принципе эффекты вот так вот. Музыка вот так вот. Это управление. Быстрое сохранение у нас в 9. Очень удобно. В кавычках. Так. Вроде все. И новый граф. Да. 12 приветствует тебя, Кира. Выбери слушай свое приключение. Вот, честно говоря, даже не знаю, какую выбрать. Потому что мне как бы без разницы. Выбрать сложно. Десятых подсказок нету. Ну, так как я нифига не помню. Ну, я смотрел прохождение вот в свое время, но это года 2 или 3 назад смотрел. Поэтому я вообще не могу как решать загадки так вот умно. А так как я много тупить в избежание этого, я, наверное, выберу вот это.
Who has the power to outwit their own fate? As long as the gods steer the ship of time, there's one thing that's certain.
Ну,
The
читать
chains of
быстрее не буду,
Satinav will not break.
потому что не вижу в этом
The
смысла.
days were happy for dreamy Andergast. Peace with arch-enemy Nostria seemed to be within immediate reach. Nostria's queen was about to pay a visit. In order to prepare for the joyful occasion, the king had called the young lads of Andergast to take up a cheerful challenge.
Короче, все должно было поменяться в королевстве Андагарст. Я так понял, что-то такое. Прекрасное просто
The
начало.
oak leaf. He doesn't let go of the vicious dog.
Dogs are much smarter than that, Ulfried. They roll on their backs when they know they've lost. How about it, Geron? Are you giving up?
Просто какие-то стрёмные люди. За Герона играем,
Give him some
значит.
air
Это
for a
мы.
bit so he can make himself heard.
Так. Щелкните правой кнопкой мыши. Так, подлагивает, все вроде отпустил. Щелкните правой кнопкой мыши, чтобы осмотреть предмет. Щелкните левой кнопкой мыши, чтобы взаимодействовать с ним. Так. Щелкните левой кнопкой по Ольгерду, чтобы поговорить с ним.
I will.
Зачем я
What's that?
говорил?
I'm having trouble understanding you.
I will prevail.
No, Birdcatcher, you will lose. I'll explain the algebra to you. You'll have to find 4 copper oak leaves to win the contest. I, on the other hand, need 4 oak leaves made of brass. At the moment, you're just 1 oak leaf ahead of me, and given that Ulfried here will soon rid you of this oak leaf, you're at least 1 leaf short of victory. Or do you still think you can free yourself?
Так, щелкните правой кнопкой по молотку, чтобы смотреть его, и левой кнопкой, чтобы его взять. Так.
The hammer won't help you one bit.
My hammer.
Never mind him.
Why don't you just give up, Birdcatcher?
Теперь моток у тебя в сумке. Наведи курсор на нижнюю границу экрана, чтобы открыть сумку. Так вот она. Ну давай.
Will you stop?
Just
Серьезно?
imagine if the bad luck charmer wins and gets received by the king. Help me out here, Ulfried. What did the blind seer say back then, before he was burnt at the stake?
That Garum is evil.
I believe he said that Geron will bring us great misfortune. You have to consider the exact wording with prophecies, Ulfried.
What if Garum curses us? They say he's got a dark gift.
Nonsense.
Герон владеет магией. Он может развивать предметы силой воли. Щелкните левой кнопкой по значку. Кувшин слева от сумки. Затем... Ага. Этим. О, вот этим. Давай.
What the... Stop it! Do you want to bludgeon him to death? Just take the oak leaf and let's go.
Yes, they were indeed happy days for dreamy Andergast. Only a few foresaw that soon nothing would be the same as it had been before.
Восставший из грязи. Прекрасно.
What have you done to the cage? Leave it there. I'll fix it later.
Gwynling, I didn't break it.
Yes, yes.
It was Olgierd and his farmhands. They ambushed me and took my oak leaf. You know, the one for the oak leaf challenge. You hear? They destroyed the cage, not me.
That... It can't be.
But you know what? I'll win the contest anyway. I'll take back my oak leaf and I'll win. And then no one will taunt me anymore. What are you doing there anyway?
Geron, this nonsense isn't going to lead anywhere.
I don't want to spend my whole life...
Being just a hunter and a trapper like me, without a cage, you're not even that, you know.
Так. Тут еще есть выбор ответа. Усталость Гвинлинга. Так, понимаю, он наш отец. Так, починить клетку. Вороны. Соревнования. Так, мы ловцы. Вон. Да? Это что такое? Странная какая-то херня. Так. Короче, будем заботливыми.
You seem tired. Why don't you go to bed?
Those dreams, they eat away at me and consume me.
Какие
And those
сны?
crows, those horrible creatures, they already feasted on the dead knight Ulderic's flesh. Something's afoot.
Так, ясно, понятно. Так, дурные предчувствия.
What dreams are those?
Eyes keep staring at me. Blind eyes, like in the days when the seer was still alive.
Какой-то
What do you
пророк.
mean by that?
Nothing. They're only dreams.
See? That's what I mean.
Ясно, понятно. Что за пророк?
Will you please stop brooding over that seer already? He was burnt at the stake, right?
13 years ago.
Because he foresaw King Gwendolen's death.
That's not the reason why. He abducted children. Nobody knows why. Be that as it may, he had sinister plans for Andergast. He ordered legions of crows to conquer the town, or to destroy it. At least that's what they say.
And that's why you're rummaging through the innards of this bird?
His crows brought dark dreams with them.
Так, ясно. Что за рыцарь Ульдерик?
How did Knight Alderic die?
He was murdered.
The old man? Why would anyone do that?
Who knows? But he was one of those who finished off the seer back in the day.
Gwynling the seer has been dead for a long time now.
Yes, yes.
Даже очень странно. Какого-то некого пророка убивают, а потом такие... Ах, надо отомстить. Только непонятно кто и зачем. Может он просто проиграл, все где-то его убили. Почему именно связано с пророком, тоже непонятно. Ясно.
The
Ворон.
crows prevent you from sleeping.
They're watching us. Don't look into their eyes. They look right into your soul, Geron.
Проблемы с
I'm not afraid of a bunch of crows.
старик.
Until you hear the wings of Golgaris swoosh by.
Who says that Boron's soul bird can't be put in a cage as well? Enough of those horror stories.
Так, ясно, понятно. Так, что еще спросить? Соревнование.
Once I've won the oak leaf challenge,
You're only earning scoffs and sneers for yourself.
the victor will be honored by the king.
Everyone remains in the place meant for them. When will you finally accept that?
Ну, помоги хоть, а.
Will you help me with the oak leaf challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery.
Прекрасно.
I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today.
Ясно. А если еще раз?
Will you help me with the oak leaf challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today.
Да я не знаю, мам. Нельзя забирать. Короче, всё, давайте. А почему нельзя об этом договорить до конца? Тогда.
Can you fix the cage?
Guess I'll have to. We're going to need it still.
Do we have a new job?
Job, he says. Before any of those hicks even begin to notice what's about to hit them, it'll be far too late.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the crows, Geron. The crows.
What's up with that dead crow?
I want to know what brought them here.
That's easy. Winter is near. It's looking for warmth.
It's chock full of black bile.
I have to run. My rivals aren't sleeping. Gwynling's arthritis is getting worse and worse. Even with his walking cane, he doesn't leave his room much. I'll borrow your walking cane for a bit. What's written here? The print is so small.
What are you doing there? Don't you have a task to attend to?
Gwynling rummaged through the whole room yesterday to find this drawing. And as always, he said nothing about what it means. What's brewing this time?
A remedy for those damn crows. But without fairy magic, it won't be of any use.
How do you know?
How does the wolf know how to hunt? I told you to keep your hands off that. You'll probably just break it. Can't you wait until I've fixed it?
I need to get my third oak leaf back from Olgierd, and I'll have to go to the castle gate and ask the chamberlain for the last riddle of the challenge. I'm going to succeed. You'll see. It's just that a few things aren't going the way they should at the moment, that's all. Their picture is fading more and more. I hardly have any memories of them anymore. I've got 2 oak leaves. Olgierd has the third, and the fourth one is still hidden. Let's go then. I haven't played in many years. I'm going to operate a real catapult sometime. Peace with Nostria can only last for so long. It can't launch anymore. The string has rotted away. Yindrik's father forged that for me when Yindrik and I were still friends. Hanging loose again, but I'll have to deal with that later.
Damn it, it has to be somewhere.
But the guard says he doesn't have it.
Shut up. Geron's over there. He might eavesdrop.
The most cunning swine of the realm. At least the shoemaker doesn't let them roam free anymore. It's an easy life if you don't mind living in the muck. What if a cartwheel rams it? Well, I guess as long as the barrels only come crashing into our house, no one will take offence. A single rope for all the barrels? Rumour has it that the adepts of the goddess of war don't think highly of the king's efforts towards peace. Even the beggars think I'm weird. Good day, Andros. You're still not talking to me? Thought so. I'm still banned from the temple, humorless priests. At least it will have one more good night's sleep. It doesn't know what the future has in store after all. Gindrick just can't be helped, but that's the only thing we have in common. Good day, blacksmith.
Sod off, bird catcher. I've got a lot on my schedule. Besides, even my best blades catch rust when you're around.
So, what's on your schedule?
Don't play dumb, kid. I'm the blacksmith. There'll be jousts in town soon. Who do you think will tend to the dented suits of armor, polish the lances and sharpen the swords, huh?
Someone who's good at those kind of things?
Oh, shut your trap.
What do you think? Who's got the best chance at winning the joust?
I don't care either way. What I do care about is that the knights pay me handsomely for my services. This year the all-time champion can't compete anyway, so the tournament doesn't make any sense at all, really.
And who would that be, pray tell?
Why, the knight Bogumil Wraithling, of course.
Never heard of him.
Well, that's too bad.
I wonder what the prize for the winner of the Oakleaf Challenge will be.
How should I know? I guess you'll be knighted.
You really think?
Well, in case you win, I sure hope not.
We'll see about that. Keep on forging.
Oh, shut up.
The times are so bad that people have to make do with pieces of clothing for town fair decoration. I've got my own garments.
Don't think for a second that I'll give you some of my beer. What? Why? No, bird catcher!
I wasn't even near that thing.
My lovely beer!
Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter. Hilda will always be Hilda. She'll still be standing here in 100 years.
Hello, Geron. Have you caught a lark for me yet?
No, not yet.
Come on, Geron. I have a feeling you're not trying hard enough for me.
Nonsense. It's just not the right season for larks.
You think I believe that?
What do you want with a lark anyway?
It should sing for me. What else?
Of course. Quite busy, isn't it?
Yes. Isn't that great? And this is just the beginning. All those strangers, the beautiful music. Finally, some life in Andergast. But Have you heard of Magistra Dorata?
The old hag who looks like her wand?
Don't mock her. She's dead.
Dead?
Her eyes torn right from their sockets, the same as Knight Alderic.
That's weird.
Yes. Isn't the minstrel's music to die for?
Do you like the music?
Yes, I've been listening the whole time. Oh, how I'd love to go closer to the musician and watch him play. But unfortunately, I have to stay here and watch the lots. I wish he would play the song about the Bruin's bride. I don't think I could hold myself back any longer in that case.
What's in the big pot?
Acorns.
For the pigs?
No, those are lots for the town fair, in honour of the Queen of Nostria. One draw is a kreutzer.
And what are the prizes?
I still have this straw puppet, this flask of plum spirit, and this wheel of cheese. The winner can choose the prize for themselves.
What do you think the winner of the challenge will receive for a prize?
I guess the victor will receive a commendation from the king and will be able to parade around a medal.
That's it?
What do you mean? Have you entered the contest?
Why not?
My, you keep hanging in there, don't you, Garon?
What's so special about this Bruin's song?
Well, Garon, it's just so beautiful. Everything else seems so insignificant when I listen to it. You would have to listen to it for yourself if you want to understand what I mean.
See you later, Hilda.
See you, and don't forget the lark.
That's one of the town bailiff's shirts.
What are you doing there?
The beautiful decoration.
I'm authorized to do that. The temple of the kind-hearted goddess, yet not even there am I welcome. I see that the town's pennant isn't hoisted today. The crank for hoisting the pennant. You can still tell that old Newcastle was once an army commander. Trogo once caught me in the castle pantry. I still wonder what his business was in there. It's an easy life if you don't mind living in the muck.
You again?
What's the riddle for the last oak leaf?
It's as if the riddle for the fourth oak leaf was made especially for you. The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show disdain for the leaves.
Sows at the north gate? Acorns, no leaves. Sounds easy. But why should this riddle be made for me?
You'd better hurry, before one of your rivals takes the prize.
What's the prize for the victor again?
The victor will be honored by the king himself.
What exactly does that mean?
You have no business participating in the challenge if you can't appreciate that. Unworthy peasant.
Olgierd of the Dyers has stolen one of my oak leaves.
What business is it of mine if you lose your leaves?
But that's not fair. They outnumbered me.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need any lessons. I'll get it back somehow. I'll be back.
Why are you loitering here, birdcatcher? You have no business in the castle.
I'm too occupied with other things right now, so I don't really want to pray.
Don't mess with that thing, birdcatcher.
You stink. Hey, those things can easily bite my hand off. Those pigs are being fed enough. A bird catcher needs a proper trap, but first you'll have to figure out what you want to catch. Gwynling would not approve. I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks. A single rope for all the barrels? Just you wait, Dyer's son. In order to outplay me, you'll need more than a ridiculous haircut. Without Olgierd around, the farmhand is a rather friendly character. Well, not towards me, obviously. You stink. I'll go for a walk later. Now I have to concentrate on my task. My last brawl with it was won by the pig. This will yield nothing. My last brawl with it was won. They despise it just like everybody else does.
Don't you think you've eaten enough mud for one day, birdcatcher? Or would you like Ulfried to provide you with seconds?
No, thank you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Aren't you one of the Nostrians' fiercest enemies? So why do you participate in a challenge to honour their queen?
I'm not doing it for that Nostrian broad. I'm only doing this for me. There will never be peace with that vermin. An alliance between Andergast and Nostria? That would be as natural as... a flying frog?
Witty. Give back my oak leaf.
Or what?
Or I'll curse the meatloaf so that he'll lose all of his teeth.
What did I tell you, Olgierd?
Shut up, Ulfried. Get out of here, you little witch brat. We don't want to see you here in Andergast anymore. You and your curse will spell doom for us all.
You and your superstition.
It has been foretold.
My oak leaf doesn't even help you. You have to collect brass, Olgierd. Mine is copper.
Yes, and at least you will not be the winner, because that would be the end of beautiful Andergast. We'd be up to our necks in pig snot.
Nonsense. That would be the end of your superstitious blather.
Woohoo! So the witch's brat wants to prove himself. You are nothing but a bird catcher. Beat it.
Piss off!
That's the place where I could have learned to hurl balls of fire at Nostrians. Well, at least I can smash clay jars.
By now, you should have learned that you have no business here, birdcatcher. Are you trying to make me uncomfortable with your stare yet again? You will not succeed a second time.
I should keep that. Hey, there is indeed one of Olgierd's brass oak leaves. Let's see what the wind bag has to say about that.
Is there anything you want?
Look, Olgierd, an oak leaf of pure brass. It just fell in front of my feet.
That must be the one from the castle guard. Where did you...
Why don't we just swap? Oak leaf for oak leaf.
So that you can win? No way.
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are other participants in the challenge, as you know.
All right then. How many oak leaves do you have already?
As many as you have.
I see. All right, birdcatcher. This is your lucky day. We'll swap, but be warned, Geron. If you win the challenge, Ulfried will beat you to a pulp.
Well, he'd better get some rest then.
Beat it.
I'm getting too old for these. A single rope for all the barrels? The city walls are decaying more and more. I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks. I could really use some sleep. What for? Maybe. No. I'm getting too old for these kind. I want to test my fortune.
Well, Geron, are you sure? With your luck, I'll bet you'll lose.
Don't you start as well. Here's your kreutzer. Damn.
Will you be so kind as to put the acorn in this box? And please don't look so disappointed. Bad luck at gambling means good luck in love, all right?
Has anyone ever won at all?
Of course. What do you think I am? A cheat? Look, I put all the acorns that have already been drawn into this box. I've painted little patterns on the winning acorns. And as you can see, there is already one winning lot in the box. That means that there has in fact been a winner already.
All right, all right. See you later, Hilda.
See you, and don't forget the lark.
Greetings, minstrel. What might be thy name?
My name is Fredhelm. What do you want?
Fredhelm? As in Broderick Fredhelm?
No, I'm afraid not. Just Fredhelm. But you don't have to be so damn formal. All right then, what is it? Is there anything you wanted to complain about?
Where did you learn to play the fiddle?
Taught myself. When I was a little boy, I used to watch very closely what musicians did with their fingers.
And that is all?
No. I drew the strings and frets onto a board with coal and practiced all the chords every day. I simply imagined the music. At some point, I finally got hold of a real fiddle, literally speaking. And since then, I've travelled the lands as a fiddler.
What's the name of the song you just played?
The ditty from Torster Om. Is there something wrong with it?
By no means. I was just curious. Can you play something different?
You don't like my music, huh?
Oh, but I do. It's just that I'd like to hear a certain song. The song about the Bruin's bride.
I haven't played that in a long time. Can't I play a different tune?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that your whole repertoire consists of only 2 songs. Maybe you're not such a good musician after all.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to insult me? I'll show you I can play the Bruin's Bride tune.
And make it nice and loud, please, so that everybody in the marketplace can hear you.
Will do. A special request for this birdcatcher here.
What? Be careful, minstrel. When the bird catcher has requests, there's bound to be some damage.
You can't know this, but he's going to spell doom for all of us.
Don't listen to them, just play. The lots that have already been drawn. Ah, this acorn here has a pattern. Help yourself and Fex will be with you. If I absolutely have to steal, at least I shouldn't be taking something from right under her nose. If I Hilda? Hilda! The lots that have... Ah... Fredhelm?
Yes?
You can play something else now if you want to.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I just thought maybe something happy and cheerful would be nice for a change. A drinking song, maybe.
Well, all right then. But at some point I'll be done with your requests.
Okay, maybe.
You shouldn't be stealing. One draw is a kreutzer. Oh, Geron, what a wonderful song. Why don't you play your flute anymore? I'd let you practice in front of my window every night.
Oh, please, no. I'd rather cut off both my ears than listen to that whining.
I'll think about it. What's so special about this Bruin's song?
Well, Geron, it's just so beautiful. Everything else seems so insignificant when I listen to it. You would have to listen to it for yourself if you want to understand what I mean.
See you later, Hilda.
See you, and don't forget the lark. Don't break anything. I could see that certain sparkle in your eyes. Well, Garon? No. And you could let the others have their...
There are no others around at the moment.
All right.
Exactly. Now for a quick exchange with the winning lot. There! I won!
Bah! Witchcraft!
Congratulations. What prize do you want?
Give me the wheel.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else, you...
Those pigs are being... Those pigs are being... Those pigs... Firmly wed... The rope is...
I said...
This doesn't yield anything. It's fat. Tomorrow, at least it will have... It doesn't know what... That doesn't help very much. I don't play in front of an audience. It only leads to unwanted consequences. It's fat enough. It's fat. Tomorrow it's off. Tomorrow it's... Wherever did... That doesn't help very much.
You
What?
The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show disdain for the leaves.
I'll be back.
Is there anything? Beat it.
Where did you get that?
I got it as a present.
And now you're selling it?
Shh. Well, Garon...
I want to swap...
Of course.
Give me the...
Here you go. If you'd rather have...
Drunken swine, but they shouldn't be allowed to roam free. I'm getting...
Look at the bird. Poor boy doesn't...
Yeah, that's... But here's the oak... I've got all four. I should hurry to the chamber.